What is going on, Guardians? It's MrKaleeb here, back again with another Destiny video, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about survivability. Basically what that means is in terms of staying alive, what to do, what not to do if you're on a big kill streak. This is a game I got from Iron Banner last week. I believe I ended up going 22-0 with an unbroken medal. The loadout here that I'm using is the Clever Dragon and Party Crasher. Now, this Clever Dragon I got to drop from me last week in Iron Banner, and it has been working out amazing for me. I absolutely love it. So next time Iron Banner comes around, I highly recommend grinding it out. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is having radar awareness. Now, what that means is just constantly peeking up at that radar in the top left-hand corner, just staying aware of where your enemies are, where they're going to come from, how many ticks you have on your radar so you know how many people are here. Now right here I see that the enemies have kind of backed up a little bit, so I back up, get my health back, and I decide to push out here with the shoddy. I get a quick assist on this guy here. Now I see two more blips on my radar right here, so I get the beat down on this guy, but there's another guy on my left, so I decide to get cover real quick, kind of crouch around the corner, and then push out with the shoddy and get the easy cleanup kill. Another thing I want to talk about is knowing when to push and when not to push. Now, if you're sitting around a corner and you see blips on your radar, you obviously just don't want to poke your head out and get shot at a million times by 8 different people. What you want to do is just kind of look at your radar, know how many people are around the corner. If you have full health and you feel like you have the good gun skill to challenge them, you can go ahead and try to get a challenge in a 1v1. But the best way to do it, in my opinion, is to try and find an approach at a different angle. Maybe try and go through a different doorway that you know that they're not hard scoping, so that way you have the edge on them. Because if they're looking in one doorway and you pop out of another one, you're definitely going to get a couple more shots off on them, giving you a better advantage. Now, if you get weak, generally your first reaction is to want to push up and finish off the 1v1 that you generally engaged. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes I see in players overall in Destiny. They'll get in a 1v1, they'll become weak, back off for a second, but they won't let all of their health regen. They'll decide, I should probably try and finish up that kill. So they pop their head out and end up getting just absolutely screwed because the other person either has the advantage on them by pre-aiming or they had teammates helping team shot. So if you have low health, your best situation is to either run away and stay mobile, or you could just crouch around a corner, get your health back, and then challenge them after you are at full health. Another thing that is extremely important to survivability is knowing when and where to pop your super at the correct time. You obviously don't want to pop it if you're going to be out in the open and their whole team's just kind of staring at you like, what are you doing, man? And then they just kind of all team shot you, and it's just a bad time. So what I generally do is I find that when I see a couple blips on my radar, kind of off in the distance a little bit, would be probably the best point to pop your super. Or when you know that the enemy is spawning in an opposite spawn, like away from you, would be the best time to kind of pop it and push. As you can see here, I pop my storm because I know that their whole team is spawning on the opposite side of the map. So I just go over there and clean them all up. Overall, for your survivability, what you want to pay attention to is radar awareness, knowing where your teammates are, backing off when you need to, or challenging when you need to, and staying highly mobile. I will say that being mobile is probably one of the biggest parts of being able to stay alive properly, just because if you are weak and you stay in the same spot, get your health back, pick up a couple kills, and you keep staying in that one spot, the team's generally going to pick up on that, and they're all just going to end up rushing you and screwing you in the long run. So just make sure you're kind of moving around the map a lot. Like, make sure you're jumping around corners and stuff like that. Generally, you want to also try to confuse your opponents when you engage them. Using vertical space to your advantage would probably be the best way to approach that. But overall, just stay mobile, watch your radar, pay attention to where your teammates are, and you should have a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my first video I've made with an actual microphone, so it's kind of weird for me. I'm not really used to just kind of talking to myself in a room, but I'll eventually get there. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and do not forget to subscribe as it helps the channel out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.